Hey everybody, I am Kimmie Rose, and this week is July 1st through the 7th, and it's a really interesting week. This is a week that, just thinking about the vibe, thinking about the energy, we really need to be careful. We've got some things going on with Mars, which is all about emotion, and Mercury, which is about communication. So there's going to be a tendency this week for people to spit things out of their mouth without thinking. And so a lot of upsets can happen. There could be a lot of fights happening, a lot of arguments, a lot of unneeded problems. So my recommendation is to count to 3 before you say anything. And it's funny because I've been talking about that, and that situation just happened to me, and I opened up my mouth, and it's not something that feels good. It doesn't feel good because our frequencies are so important right now. Really being as clear as we can and really working hard at, even if somebody else brings you down, working hard at not going into that same space. It's really important just to put a bubble around you and just say, just because someone else says something, even if it hurts, I'm not going to put that same energy out there. I can't stress how important that is this week, especially. So really being present and really paying attention to what you say it's so big this week. We're going to see a lot of things. We also have some really cool things going on in the sky. We've got Jupiter. It's actually trining with the moon, and I'm sorry, with the sun. And so if you look up in the sky and you see this beautiful, bright planet, that's Jupiter. So Jupiter is speaking to us, and it's speaking to us to really take a look at our lives and ask ourselves, where do we want to be? What do we want to be doing? And what changes will take place. And you're going to find a lot of things are going to come up. And they're going to come up over the next couple weeks. But starting this week, where you're going to be shown things. You're going to be shown things like, what is it that you want to do? You know, and all of a sudden, ideas will come in. People will be sharing things with you. It's a really cool time to pay attention to these things. And if your life is too busy, take the time to ground. I cannot stress that enough. Take that time to really ground and center. So, with that, this week, I already did it. I stuck my foot in my mouth and said something, so I'm going to say I'm going to let things go and really work at not getting stuck in old patterns. And want to say this, some of the things you may find yourself, if somebody snaps at you, and if you're bringing up things from the past, those things, even things that happened yesterday, are done. You can't hold people to those things anymore. Every day is a new day, and don't hold your stuff self to those old things. You got people in your life who you really want to have that forgiveness and that healing with, and it hasn't happened. All I can say is don't hold yourself to it unless you haven't taken the time to forgive yourself. And that's a great step, is forgiving yourself. So the mantra this week, it's really, really a cool mantra. And I want you to remember, like, what I always tell everybody. I always say, energy goes where you direct it. Energy flows where you direct it. So this week's mantra is, energy goes where you direct it. And be sure to taste your words before they come out of your mouth. How does that taste? It's a frequency, it gives you a feeling. Energy flows where you direct it. Be sure to taste your words before they come out of your mouth. Have a great week, and I'll be sharing updates throughout the week. Please, if you can, leave some feedback, some comments, and subscribe every week. And if there's something more that you would like to see let me know. Have a good one.